Trade war looms over businesses in Vermont and our neighbors to the north.
Today, business owners from both sides of the border shared their fears with Senator Peter Welch, and our Haley Morgan was there too.
The threat of these tariffs will put them out of business.
Wow.
End of story. 5 generations gone. So it's a serious thing.
Many local business owners fear the impact of President Trump's tariffs. Dave LaForce has owned his family furniture store in Newport for 3 decades.
And I have to say, like you mentioned, this yo-yo of every hour, things changing has been hell.
On Tuesday, Vermont Senator Peter Welch held a roundtable discussion with more than a dozen community members to talk trade. Welch says 1 in 4 of the state's businesses rely on trade with Canada. But President Trump says steel imports threaten domestic manufacturing and hopes his tariffs halt the trafficking of fentanyl and immigrants.
If we put a wall up, we're going to turn to China. Do we want to turn to China?
Amid the tariff tensions, Canadian officials say they're determined to fight back.
We're not going to let ourselves be bullied. And we started with a first list of tariffs for $30 billion. And we are consulting Canadians right now for a total of $150 billion.
Senator Welch plans to take what he learned from the roundtable back to Washington in hopes of making a difference.
I've got to persuade some of my Republican colleagues to stand up to Trump. And I think the way that can be done is to get the word out in those states about how it's hurting them.
Reporting in Newport, Haley Morgan, Channel 3 News.